Hello everyone, my name's Jack Sorrell, and at this point, many people share the same opinion that Android is better than Apple's iPhone OS, and by the end of this video you might just agree too, from someone who's used iOS exclusively for over 6 years. Shouting out our channel supporters, we have Alexander1, Boxfish, Christian, The Gaber SK, Richard Smith, North Act, Robocop, Chuck Smith, Extreme Boy Plays XDDD, Lavish Mate, and Owen, so a huge shout out and thank you to them. But now onto the video. Let's start with one of the core features of Android, and that's using your device for any use case you want. On iOS you only have one app store, and it's called App Store. The App Store. That's all you get. One store of apps curated by Apple. Stock Android comes with the Google Play Store. Yep, Google Play Store, not App Store. You can actually install tens, hundreds or thousands of app stores on your phone, all from third parties. Personally, I use Google Play Store the most. I also use Appetite and Galaxy Store from Samsung. But why have 3 app stores on your phone? I mean, why not just have one? Well, here's a great example on iOS. The popular application Tumblr was taken off the iOS App Store for breaking its policies, so if you didn't already have Tumblr on your iPhone, then there would be no way of getting it back on your phone unless Apple gave Tumblr the OK and let it back on the App Store. But if Google took down Tumblr from the App Store, you could just find the APK file of Tumblr and install it on your phone in a matter of seconds, without Google's approval. Now, I'm not saying Tumblr didn't have a severe problem. I stay far, far away from Tumblr, but if this can happen to Tumblr, then it can happen to any app on the App Store, maybe even one you use regularly. Apple has full and complete control on what apps you install on your iPhone. Missing out on hundreds of thousands of apps is one thing, we've still got more points to go. The next reason is iCloud is horrible. Let me get this straight. You buy a phone for around $1,000 and get 5GB of cloud storage for it. That's kind of ridiculous. Most new iPhones come with 4K cameras, and 4K 30fps video amounts to about 375MB per minute, so you can't even fit 15 minutes of 4K video in iCloud. Yeah, getting your files from iCloud Drive is also a huge hassle. You can only download one file at a time. You can't even download whole folders at once, unlike on Google Drive, which offers 3 times the storage as iCloud, 15GB for free. The iCloud.com interface is so bad and slow, I'd rather just stop talking about it. But here's some more. To save my photos and videos from iCloud, I downloaded Google Photos on my iPad, which allows for, get this, unlimited photo storage. Yep, unlimited photo storage, against 5GB on iCloud. iCloud or Google Drive. The choice really couldn't be easier. Say you've used 1GB on Google Drive and upload 10GB of photos. You've still only used 1GB on Google Drive. Moving on from the poor cloud service, we now have the customization of iOS, or should I say lack of. Hello everyone, and welcome to my iOS customization video. First of all, let's move some icons. There we go. Now let's change the wallpaper. And that's it. Thanks for watching my iOS customization video. I mean, do I really have to say anymore? These screenshots speak for themselves. This is customization. This isn't. There's custom icons, custom launchers, custom task switcher, custom colors, custom status bar, custom navigation bar, animated wallpapers, and so on and so on. My next point is that Android has a proper file manager. Yep, you can actually download files, extract compressed folders, move files to phone storage, SD card storage, or to Google Drive, as well as to USB devices like an SD card adapter or a flash drive. Apple introduced the Files app not too long ago in iOS 11, and it serves almost no real function, apart from moving certain files around on iCloud or on other cloud storage services like Dropbox or OneDrive. When I think of a Files app, I think of Windows File Explorer or a file manager app on Android, not a cloud storage hub. On the topic of Windows, a desktop operating system, did you know you can even use a real keyboard and mouse with Android? Yep, just plug it into your phone or tablet and you're good to go. Depending on your device, you may need an adapter, but you can also use Bluetooth keyboards and Bluetooth mice. It really can't get better than this. There's absolutely no mouse support on iOS, and if you ask me, having keyboard support and no mouse support is pretty pointless. I mean, you type on the keyboard, and then to move around on the screen, you have to touch the screen. That's pretty annoying, and your hands get sore very quickly. Trust me, Apple, you can't replace a laptop with an iPad without proper keyboard and mouse support. That's a joke. And speaking of a desktop experience, get this, my Note 9 plus an HDMI adapter, plus a monitor, plus remote desktop, equals a real portable PC desktop experience. What you're looking at right now will blow your mind if you've used iOS for 6 years like I have. Now that I've got my main reasons out the way, here's some more reasons which kind of fall into other reasons I've already mentioned. Here's one. Emulators are actually allowed on Android, and even if they weren't, Google can't stop you. There's NES emulators, SNES emulators, Game Boy emulators, Game Boy Advance emulators, GameCube, DS, 3DS, and so on and so on. If a console emulator exists, it's probably on Android. Not to mention, Android supports real controllers, like an Xbox One controller. Unlike on iOS, you need special Apple approved controllers which aren't great at all. You can only use them on iOS too, and I have loads and loads of games on my iPad, yet only 2 of them work with my controller. A real waste of money. Here's one which falls under customization. If you don't like stock Android, just get another launcher. This level of customization is unheard of on iOS, and if you've used it for 6 years like I have, it will really blow your mind. I'll be here all day talking about how good Android is and how it's better than iOS, but here's just one more point before I end the video. Do you like phones with massive notches? Well, I don't. Do you like phones with headphone jacks? I do. How about a phone with a great camera? Yep. How about a phone running iOS? No. Oh, and I want a fingerprint scanner too. Not a single iOS device has all those features. That's why I chose the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which comes with Android and a stylus, as well as all the features I mentioned just there and more. And to all of you still on iOS, believe me, take the chance like I did, it's really worth it and you won't look back. Android is far better. I noticed right away. Compared to iOS, Android's potential is unlimited, and I'll never switch back to iOS. If you want to miss out on Android, well, it's up to you. And those are my reasons I switched to Android. Well, that's all for today. My name's Jack Sorrell, and I'll see you next Sunday with a brand new video.